and welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric Fadiman, and this is my sub 3:30 marathon training project. I'm not a stranger to marathon running, and I've run about a dozen of them, but this is the year that I'm going to qualify for Boston. And this is my morning routine, and this is how I train. I get up every morning between 4 and 4:30. I don't use an alarm, and I haven't used one for years. That's just when I wake up. This may not work for everybody. This is what works for me. I start with coffee and I meditate for about 15 minutes. Then I move to journaling and I write about my intentions for the day, reflect on a little bit of gratitude, and think about how can I make this day a huge success. I usually do about 15 minutes of reading, which is related to my research, and then I do about 15 minutes of yoga or foam rolling, prehab. Prehab is better than rehab. All in all, that takes about an hour. If I start at 4, I'm ready to go by 5. If I wake up at 4:30, I'm ready to go by 5:30. If I had a hard workout the day before, or I'm just feeling kind of tired or sluggish, I might start on the elliptical for my little extra bit of cardio. The elliptical's not very interesting, but it's kind of a necessary evil because it lets me get a little bit of extra cardio without beating up my legs or having too much impact. If I'm feeling awake, I'm usually watching YouTube videos related to my research, and if I'm feeling a little sluggish, I'm watching some sort of running motivation videos just to keep me going. Alternately, it's a treadmill day. The weather's getting nicer now, so I don't do this too often. I spent most of the winter with almost every day on the treadmill. Sure, the treadmill isn't as exciting as running outside, but my running happens at 5 in the morning, and in Seattle it's cold and it's dark and rainy, and it's much more likely that I'm going to finish the workout if I'm on the treadmill. Now that the weather's nice though, I'm usually running outside here on the trails around my house. On any given day, I run for about an hour to finish up by 6:30 or 6:45 so I can get the kids breakfast and get them out the door and get them to school. After I get the kids out the door, I hop on my bike. I'm an avid bicycle commuter, and I've been riding to work almost exclusively for years. I'm at the point where I just don't drive at all. Traffic in Seattle is terrible, and riding on the bike is a great way to get a little bit of extra cardio and to spend more time outside, which always elevates my mood. It's a pretty easy bike ride. It's only about 6 miles or 10 kilometers, and I can do it without thinking, even in the worst of weather. When I arrive here at school, I always carry my bike up 5 flights of stairs. Yes, there's an elevator. Yes, I've taken it once or twice, but it's always good to get that little bit of extra cardio benefit, and also it helps build mental toughness. If you accept that there's no other option, you carry the bike up the stairs, and I keep trying to visualize and put this into my mind that someday someone's going to say, "How did you qualify for Boston?" And I'm going to say, because I carried my bike up these stairs, these 5 flights of stairs, every day. The biking is about a half an hour, and it's about an hour of easy cardio. Sometimes I go really fast, but most of the time I'm just taking it easy and enjoying my time outside. 5 or 6 days a week, I'm going to the gym, which is some combination of climbing, lifting, rowing, and Stairmaster. Are these things going to help my running? I really have no idea. Whenever I'm doing a lot of strength training, I feel a lot more confident as a runner. So it comes out to about 3 hours a day, which you might think is a lot. How does anyone find 3 hours a day? But it's an hour a day of running, it's an hour a day of commuting, which I'd be doing anyhow, and it's an hour a day of the gym or something else. And then on Saturday, it's a 3-hour bike ride. For me right now, that's about 50 miles. And on Sunday, it's a 3-hour run. For me, that's about 20 miles. So those are the pieces of my training plan for how I'm going to qualify for Boston. And remember, if you want to qualify for Boston, and really if you want to do anything worth doing, you're going to need consistency, routine, and dedication, and you need to make every day count. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next week, I hope your running's going well.